wood. It's a wedge to install windows and doors in construction. We are going to use it to point at different objects throughout the room. It is in no way, shape, or form used for firearms. This is a wood wedge used in construction to install windows and doors. We will use it to point at objects throughout the room. And nothing is for sale. Nothing. They'll come in eventually. Hey Sky, how's it going? You made it. This is actually my second live. The first one I guess you didn't get alert for. Unfortunately. Relinquish, welcome. First on stream. Actually Sky was. And then Relinquish and... Oh yeah, Sky was. You're right. Sorry, it's the same guy. The first, like, this is my second startup because the first one dwindled out at an hour like normal to like 8 people. Creator, you're back. Shot a bunch of Winchester Ranger 9mm hollow point 127 grain. Interesting. Plus P plus. I have some plus P plus 38 special. Law enforcement only, it says on it. Honestly, one of my favorite ammos, but it's only sold to police departments. Yeah, like I said, my plus P plus is. This guy says, yeah, I don't get an alert. Just happen to see it here. Relinquish, welcome, buddy. I make my dad get it from work for me. There you go. If he's able to, yeah. There you go. I need to find that 38 plus B plus. I got a box of it here somewhere. My ammo's so disorganized because I pull stuff out to show you guys. So it's all over the place. Here's that box of plus B plus. It's 38 special. Here you go, guys. Right here. High velocity 38 special plus B plus hydro shocks. Law enforcement only. You got a new Kimber today. Nice, guy. Enjoy. Welcome back, buddy. This stuff is, it actually says on the back, plus B plus. And they've got this weird hydro shock. This little dot in the center. I've never shot them yet. I see the big boy by the 500. Yeah, one's a 500 and one's a 460. That's the 500 right there, BFR. That's a 460 Smith & Wesson. Desert, what's up, Paul? You ever made any wood grips for your revolvers? I haven't. Yeah, that's like what Secret Service used to load. Oh, the Hydroshocks, yeah. These are supposed to be about as powerful as 357 mag. They mushroom out pretty interesting. The Hydroshocks, right there, pretty cool. The little tip out the front. I've never actually shot any yet, though. I got them from a gun show. Oh, back in January. I was like, I gotta get those. Never seen those before. G-Guns. Yes, Theo. What's up? Have you ever accidentally shot something you weren't supposed to, like a window or something? A wall one time. With that right there, the 1911. What's the oldest revolver you got on the table? It's probably either that Ivor Johnson, it's 1880s, or that 32 rimfire right there. It's Norwich Arms, or this little H&R right there that's from 1880s. Extremely hard to get. Yeah, they are. Being cool is illegal in California. Almost. I lived there for 12 and a half years. I know all about that. I'm from Arizona. Moved to Cali for 12 years. And then moved back to Arizona. You can tell the quality of a revolver as soon as you touch the wheel, or never notice until you touch my friend's Colt. Yeah, that BFR is like butter. It's handmade, hand-built. What is your favorite one? One of my favorite, Theo, is for the revolvers would be the 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum right there. It's like an 8 3/4 barrel. And then my favorite semi-automatic is this TTI Canet Combat right there. Gotta go. It was cool watching this. Take care and love yourself. Thanks, buddy. Do you mind subscribing if you haven't? This guy says, I seen a nice all-original Schofield revolver today. Nice. Those are expensive. Jackson, welcome back. Do you have a 300 blackout? I don't. Win Scott Baldwin, welcome, buddy. Eminem, what's up? Gotta love Cali rifles, bullets, buttons, or upper receivers, splits. Yeah, I have one of those Eminem. It's right here. That AR-15 has that bullet button to split it. And it had only a 10 rounders too. They're trying to ban 1911s as well, Eminem? I knew the Glocks, yeah. So which one we're picking for Russian roulette? None of them, buddy. Back P. Flumen Bowman, what's up? You sub, thank you. Watch it go up. Let's see. Also, I have subscribed. This is my third live stream from you I've watched. Okay. It's probably because YouTube's been doing this weird thing with their names. Do I have a judge? I don't. Alex, the other Alex is in here. Hi. What's up, my man? Have you seen the 450 Bushwhacker revolvers? The Bushwhacker. Did they make it in the BFR, right? Like this? The 450? They make it also in a 444 Marlin, a 3030. Mine's a 500. Tricks, welcome. Oldest guns, that one win. 1840s. What's your favorite type of ammo to shoot? For plinking, I just use whatever's the cheapest Jackson. What's your favorite shotgun? It's over here, Mr. Theo. It's a double barrel 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk. Everyone like and subscribe this live. Thank you, enjoy. Appreciate you, man. We're going to pin that. Believe so, my dude. Do you have a Mini 14? We don't. Wanted to buy a nice Colt Python the guy had on the table from the 80s, but it had a hefty price tag. They do. Grainy Pebble, I do remember you. How you doing? Some of my favorite revolvers are like 50s, 60s, Air Smith & Wessons. I've seen deep, dark bluing. Yeah, those are nice, and they're smooth, yeah. Pin barrels and received wheels, nice, yeah. Oh, nice is Theo. Hi, bro. I got an AK-47 and a pistol shotgun. Nice, Trike. Side-by-sides. Yes, those are side-by-sides. I don't have any over-unders. Paul Warren says, which one your favorite one? The shotguns is that 10 gauge right there. Beretta Silverhawk made in 1940s. It's like 60s, sorry. You don't shoot, you just poozer. Oh, no, I shoot all the time. Any knowledge of the Tiger Security 9? I don't, Army 82. I've never heard of that one. Anybody have any thoughts on them? Got to go, but good seeing you. Grainy, before you leave, could you double tap that screen? Appreciate you showing up. How much do Beretta Silverhawks go for? That was the most expensive gun I ever paid for. It was 1,800 cheeseburgers. Overall favorite, a million. I don't have an overall favorite of everything. Unfortunately, for me, right? It's like trying to pick a favorite kid. What you shoot this week? This week, we're going to shoot, on Saturday, we're going to shoot a variety of the big revolvers to do like, testing. Ballistics testing on pumpkins, probably. I got to pick some up. And water jugs and stuff. I have an X-Shot Nerf gun. It's sawed off. It's for shell and actually flies. Opens so nicely. Fake sawed off. We have a Nerf gun too. It's a Disruptor Elite right here. Right there. Elite Nerf. Hey, what's up, Jeannie? Gene? Nah, you shooting animals this weekend. I could. Because I think currently we have quail going. How do you have a 30-06? Yes, I have a 30-06. It's in the safe. It's a Remington 700. Just acting. Yeah, you wish. You're just jelly. I've seen a few Silverhawks, but I haven't bought any of them yet. Yes, someone the other day told me they had one. It was either a 20 gauge or a 12. I can't remember. They're pricey. Because they don't make them anymore, for one. That's from 1960. I looked at the number on it, and it has the date codes 1960. Remember them Nerf guns from the suction cup darts? Oh, I remember those. Love your revolvers. Thanks, Emilian. Yeah, I remember the suction cup dart ones. That was before the regular Nerf guns came out, like these ones. Where'd you get it from? Online, River. The 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk was online. It's nice to see all these guns. I can use AI to find out where you live, but I'm not a criminal. But criminals exist. I'm not sure how you could use AI within a room like this to find where I'm at. Can you show me the Remington 700, please? Unfortunately, it's in the safe and it's in a sock, so I can't show it to you. Yo, got good looking one too. It's a keeper for sure. Oh, the Nerf gun, yeah. The 30-06 in the safe, yeah. I can't show you it. We had it out yesterday. Got a brand new pump today. Nice! Probably a 12, right? Joe wears sad roll bibs. Remember me, Clayton. I don't remember you, Clayton. Mango, what's up? Shout out to Mango Tahiti. He's trying to get some subscriptions, guys. He's from UK. He's a gamer. Check him out, guys. Let's see here. Doesn't help that I work next to a big online gun dealer. Dude, yeah. Nerf gun, the Silverhawk. Yep, those are keepers. Definitely the Nerf gun. You can't show us bleep. Yeah, you can if you will. I can't, buddy. It's in socks. I can't. I can open the safe up for a super chat, but you can't see it. It's in a sock. Lance, I can pull your IP address from your account and pull your lineage from genealogy. Try desert. I study competitor science. Can't show us bleep. You can if you will. I'm trying to get to 150 by the end of the year. Computer, yeah. So did it. So do it. K1, K2, 1, 2. I don't have. I don't know how to say your name there, unfortunately. Mr. Back P, I can't show it to you because it's in a sock. I could open the safe up for a super chat. That's usually what a super chat means. I can open it. Fresh Coat Custom Paint. What's up, buddy? Got to drop a super chat if you want to see in the safe. I think you're new here, Mr. Fresh Coat of Paint. Possibly. Maybe it rings a bell a little bit. Can't remember. Back. He will open it for super chat. Yeah, that's why I keep telling him. K1, K2. Unfortunately, I can't read what you're saying. That 500 BFR looks so nice by the 460. Yeah, they're both nice. If you want to see me shooting them, check out my channel. About a month ago, I shot both of those and posted. I posted the 460 about a week or two ago, and the 500 about 3 weeks ago. Are you Ty? Yeah, maybe he is. I don't know. We'll leave it. You don't do it. I don't care if you leave, bud. You can leave. You can come and go as you will, buddy. Yeah, okay, back. Bye. Yeah, well, dude, what do you mean 1 minute? You're hilarious. I'm gonna check it out after this live. Which one? Mango? Yeah, he has a gaming channel. Oh, you're talking about my video of the shooting the big guys. Gotcha. Mr. Back P, gotta drop a super chat if you want to see in the safe. Somebody has to. 30 seconds. Dude, it didn't even pass 30 from when you said I'll give you a minute. Guy's timer clicker is wrong. It was more like 23. How much of a difference does barrel porting make on the big revolver if ever shoots anything ported? The 460 definitely does a flamethrower and less kick than the 500, even though the 500 has a longer barrel. Hey, do you remember me? Scotty, I do not. Nice guns, buddy. Where did you get those? Jacob, all over the place. All different places. Bye, back P Fleep. Dona Seti, what's up? I don't remember you, Scotty, unfortunately. Bro's timer is autistic. I can make that joke. I am too. Bro's timer's from Timu. Definitely was off. More like a minute right now. It's right there. You're staring at it, Scotty. Right there. Right there. It's a Norinco. From 52, 54, somewhere around there. You have the Winchester lever shotgun out today. Yeah, it's right there. Right there. It's a 1901, made in 1901. Rifle on the bottom right. That one? That's a pellet gun. It's a PCP. First timer's high. Jackson, you put little sub stickers. Thank you, buddy. Enjoy changed his little thing to an AR. His avatar picture. Looks so heavy duty. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's a, it looked, people was like, oh, is that an over-under shotgun? I'm like, no, the bottom one's the air chamber. Show me an SKS. It's right there, mister. Right there, SKS Norinco. M4A1 is sick. That one's actually a Delton AR-15. Wish you could still buy AKs packed in Cosmoline. Yeah, right. My favorite gun I've seen on your channel, honestly, Red Dead Redemption vibes. Oh, which one? The AK or the SKS? Where are you from, broski? I'm from Southern Arizona. Give Yosef, if you like. Black or brown guns more? Totally not a Fed. I'm not sure. I prefer wood furniture stuff. Subscribe and Jerome will do a backflip on screen. Have you seen the SKS Bullpup kit? I haven't. Enjoy. Damn at 6. Thank you. Do you have any German guns? So I have a Mauser right there from Turkey, and then I have an MP5 clone, but it has MP5 internals, as well as the clone was made on German dies. Winchester shotgun that we was just talking about. Yeah, it's right there. What about it? Oh, that's your favorite. Gotcha. I tried to shoot it, but I need to get a new firing pin for it. The guy who sold it to the pawn shop didn't tell the pawn shop the firing pin was broke. So they sold it to me broken, but they didn't know it was. If I move to Arizona, can I buy those type of guns? Not here. Nothing's for sale here, but definitely the state itself allows all this. Yeah. Nothing's for sale here. Do you have any fully autos? I don't. Well, I have an FN500. My dad just bought me a Tiger $20. What's the FN500 chambered in? By the way, I'm not a Fed. Yeah, I figured you aren't, but I have one FN. It's a FN57. Guys, if you're new to the chat, could you please subscribe? We don't only do gun content, we also do hiking, mine exploring, caves. Check us out, guys. We also have memberships for $1.99 a month starting. Jerome, my brother, how you doing? Simba, buddy, what's up? I'm doing pretty good. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you coming. 22, okay. Do you have a Mondragon or Henry? I'm more like a Wild West guy. That's a Henry 22 lever action. These are all Winchester lever actions. Can you show me a lever action any? Oh, they're right there. No flamethrowers, but they are legal here. Scotty, I don't know, 80 maybe? I'm in California, too many rules. Give Yosef. I used to live there for 12 years. I know all about that. Just subscribe and the number didn't move. Sometimes it takes a while. It did go up 2. Whoop, there it went up 3. Thanks, guys, for those subscriptions. Your boy rides bikes. What's up, buddy? Whoops, never mind. 6621. Baby, sweet guns, brother. Thank you. Damn, that Henry looks fresh. It's pretty new. That's why. That's just a little 22, that one on top. I bought that like 3-4 years ago. The rest are a lot older. These two are early 1900s. That one's 1895, and that one's from 70. Let's see. Mine exploring is pretty sweet. Do you repel down ropes and stuff? I've seen some guys do some crazy bleep on mines. The Creator, I plan on it. There's a few of them I'm looking at that I need to repel down in. Lever action with the scope and the safe. No, it's right here, actually. It's right there. It's a 30-30 Rossi Rio Grande. Can a 30-06 kill a deer? Yes, it can, River. It can cure an elk, too. Michael, what's up? Michael Tassoglowy, however you pronounce that. Do you have any knives? There's a few out. Just these two. I only have those two out right now. It's a dagger and a K-bar. The other ones are up here. We've got a Boy Scout knife right there. It's a Western brand. We have a Buck right there. And then I have this, normally I have them on the table. Then I have this Damascus blade, homemade one that I bought from somebody. Do you have enough ammo in your opinion? Depends. I need to replenish some of it sometime. Do you have a compound bow? I do, but it's broke. What up, man? Just stopping by to give a like and say what's up. Any free stuff? Not today. We're going to be doing that giveaway, the range bag here, hopefully in a few days. Willie Man, thank you for coming again. Are revolvers your favorite gun type, or why do you have so many? Jackson, I like revolvers. I have 16. I like levers too. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levers, and I have like 20-something semi-automatic handguns. What I have the least of is semi-automatic rifles. Is that drum mag on top of the safe? Yes, Sky. That's for the SKS. Elijah Farmer, welcome, buddy. Welcome back. Just got a 1911 A1 from 1943 that saw combat. Nice. This one is a Springfield Armory from like 4 or 5. I think I had that for about 5 years. You can never have enough. Right. How many knives do you have? I got 68. Scotty, I probably have less than that. Probably more like 40 something maybe. Pumpkins. Yeah, Mason, we're probably going to get some pumpkins. Definitely got some water jugs we're going to shoot at. What's your preferred CCW? Nixon, I use my 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson. I run these really good PDX-1 Defenders in it. And then I run a 365 SIG. The Peacemaker looking thing looks nice, not going to lie. Snubber's Rod looks cute. What's the Colt revolvers? That one is a Colt Police Positive, made in early 1900s, original finish. It's a 3220 special, and this one is a 32 Smith & Wesson long, early 1900s Colt as well. Yeah, this one looks like a Peacemaker. It's a Cimarron 45 Colt. I was thinking about getting an AR pistol chamber and 300 blackout. What size barrel link do you recommend? For 300 blackout, probably like if you're going to put a suppressor on it too, probably like a 10 to 12 is what a lot of people use for like truck gun. I float between my 365 LX and SIG Customs. Nice, Nixon. My dad has a collection of side-by SKSs. He said they were $100 in the 90s. They were. Really don't think the Colt Python is legal. In Cali, it is. I believe it is. What's the model revolver? I'm getting into them. Would a 38 be too weak for EDC? No, just Wavy. Make sure you get a 38 that can handle plus P rounds, and you'll be perfectly fine. Beautiful. Thanks, Nixon. What revolver takes the smallest rounds, and what revolver takes the biggest rounds? Jackson, the smallest one is this little 22 right here, and the biggest is that 500 Smith & Wesson right there, BFR. It's a Magnum Research. Williams is okay. What caliber's Peacemaker you got? It's a 45 Colt. Where's the 3030? Scotty, it's right there. It's a Rossi Rio Grande. There's an 1872 single action Army and 45 Colt for sale at the place I work down the street from. That's kind of tempting. What year is that, or is it pretty new? Yes, the color Python is legal, and the Colt Python. Yeah, that's what I thought. Because when I was there, you could find them. Why that long revolver looking like a Colt Anaconda? It's not. That one is a Smith & Wesson 460, and the one under it is a BFR. It's actually made in 1872? Do I see a 629 Classic? No, you don't. Wow, that's nice, Craft. What revolvers do I have? All these right here. There's 16 of them. Do you have a shotgun, and how you ever shot a book? A book? I have lots of shotguns, Caleb. I have 9 double barrels. I have 3 pumps, 1 bolt action, and like 3 or 4 single shot shotguns. Just touching the screen, you do. But I've never shot a book with them. Yeah, it's an original. That is nice. In pretty good shape. And how much is running for? How many cheeseburgers? Can you go over what's on the table? Yeah, here shortly. What's your favorite revolver? So this one's my favorite revolver. It's a 460 Magnum Smith & Wesson. That one is a Magnum Research 500 BFR. That's an Iver Johnson 32 short. That's a 32 rimfire Norwich Arms. That's an H&R 32 short. That's a that's an H&A, sorry. Hopkins and Allens. That's an H&R 32 short. That's a 22 mag. Black Widow North American Arms. That one's a Smith & Wesson short H&R. That is a Cattleman Frontier kind of looking Cimarron 45 Colt. That's a little 22 rimfire. This one is a Black Hawk 357 Magnum. That one is a Heritage Rough Rider 22 mag. I also have the cylinders for the 22 regulars. That's a Colt 3220. It's made in early 1900s. It's original finish. Then we have an Allens and Hopkins 38 short, and it's a top break. This one is a Colt Police Positive. That one's a Police Positive as well. Made in early 1900s, 32 long. And this one is a 38 Smith & Wesson. It's kind of rough shape, but it works. Iver Johnson top break. I like the Smith & Wesson. Thank you. Smith & Wesson models. Only one's actually Smith & Wesson. One's a Smith & Wesson. These shoot Smith & Wesson ammo, like the 38 Smith & Wesson shorts. Nice collection of revolvers. Do all the work. Yes, all of them work, but that one there doesn't. And that one has too much play in it, so I wouldn't fire it. Okay, the 460 looks very similar to beefed up 620 Classic. Yeah. Really wish to see a Car 98K. That one's pretty much a Car 98 in the corner over there, Mr. ZYC. Right there. It's a Mauser from 1938. Thanks. I think it's Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson. Do all of them work? Okay, I already mentioned that one. Why do you have Elmer's glue above your ammo shelf? Some people use that for loading the brass shotgun shells. I ended up using hot glue gun instead. Tennessee Tactical, welcome. Do you like Smith & Wesson or Colt more? Smith & Wesson, buddy. I think that the Mossberg 500 is probably the best pump design, safety, and action releases peak. Yes, they are very good. If you want a cheaper version, you can get the 88 Maverick. Those two Colts are nice. Thank you, Sky. It's a Colt 1973 Cavalry model SAS. Actually, it's 4K. It's good shape with authentic documentation. Nice. A little steep, but those original guns are expensive. Yeah. What do you plan to add to the collection next? A Snowy Mountain. So with Super Chat donations or Venmo or Cash App, we're using those donations to buy a TX22 Taurus and put an FRT in it. Right now, we're about halfway there. We have about $200 currently, and we need about another $200 to get it and then put the FRT in it. Do you have any Zastava weaponry? I have one, Davey. It's this double barrel 16 gauge right there. If you want to see me shoot it, take a look at my channel. It's a double barrel 16 gauge Zastava. Can I check the amp? What you mean amp? AMMP, what do you mean? And then the FRP for the Identify Club, right? Yes, Sky, that'll be next. Yeah. This is, what model is this? It's a M75. An M75 16 gauge. Thanks, Davey. If you're not subscribed, could you subscribe? We do videos of shooting, of mine exploring, cave exploring, hiking, and then lives about gun content. Most expensive gun that I've paid for is that 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk right here. It's from 1960. Exquisite selection of murdering weapons, dear chap. If it was me, I'd add an RPG for good measure. Paul Harris. I don't have one yet. Seen a TX22 that someone was buying. They look nice. Yep. Dear, do you have a M75? Well, I have the M75 shotgun. That's a Zastava, but it's MP5 new. I bought it lightly used without the stock. I put a stock on it and bought 2 mags for it. It has HK internals. It's a AP5 MKE Century Arms, but it was built at a HK factory. Am I into older guns? I have a decent amount of older guns, yeah, because I like the wood. How much was that Silverhawk? I know they're expensive, but I'm just wondering. 1,800 cheeseburgers. If you get an MP5 clone, get an MKE. That's exactly what mine is. It's an MKE. Yes, I do, Din Nuts. Right there. It's a Glock 2010 mil. What did I scroll into? Guns! So basically not much used. Which, the MB5? Yeah, it was barely used at all. He said he put maybe less than 1,000 rounds in it, I think. No, you can't, Authos. Want to get wood grips for my 1911. Nice! I have one, Davey, right there. It's got wood grips. It's a Springfield Armory, mil-spec. If you had any Spud guns. Spud? Oh, you're talking about like a blunderbuss? No. Burgas? I don't have any Bargas. Those are nice, though. You should get a Yugo M77 308 AK. Huh. Let's see here. You're gonna FN FAL. I don't, Jeff. Got any H&R? I have a few H&R. So, this one right, where's it at? One of these revolvers in H&R, where's it at? This one. No, H&R is this one. That's made by H&R, and this one's made by H&R. No, you can't, Anthos. The Canik TTI Canik Combat is clean with that color. Yeah. The new one that came out with is called the Smoke. I'm thinking about getting a ZPAP M70. Hey, what's up, Riff Raff?
Riff Raff, Daffy Duck.
Have you shot the latest model of the Springfield Prodigy? I haven't shot any of them, Davey. I have handled them. They're nice. Never shot one though. Nice. I work for the new H&R. Gotcha. Oh, there's a new one. I heard H&R quit because I did some history on. I have a 10 gauge shotgun that's made by New England Firearms. It also was owned by H&R at the time in the 60s. Sweet collection. Thank you. Riff Raff. Get one with 3 selector marks, one less step. Yep. Wink, wink. Ooh, pieces of candy. Adult candy. Actually, those are the candies. They're freedom pills. Which Springfield rifle works best for hunting? I'm not sure. I guess Springfield makes hunting rifles, right? I know they make ARs, but actual hunting, I'm not sure. Used to have a 12 gauge pump from New England Firearms. Nice. Mine's the single shot 10 gauge, which is right there. That is my heaviest kicking gun I own. You run those 3.5-inch turkey mags in there. Oh, dude. What's the best 380? Drex. Right now, I would say one of the best 380s is the 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson. I have one. If you're going to use it for protection, though, make sure you got some good hollow points, something similar to these Winchesters, the PDX-1 Defenders. They're pretty good. There's others that are good, too. Like, I'm sure there's, like, some Underwood that would be great. What gun almost broke your shoulder? I haven't broke anything. That one kicks the most, that 10 gauge I was talking about. So does the 10 gauge double barrel. If you want to see those, I did some shooting on those, some shorts about 2 months ago. Let's see. We're back with PSA, bought out by Remington and now ran by CEO and Nautic Spud. I thought Remington went out of business, though, too, didn't they? Favorite rifle for home defense? I wouldn't use a rifle unless you're talking about an AR, William. Wasn't there a guy that used to run H&R forums doing original M16 roll marks and or sold it to Palmetto, but he still works there? I'm not sure, Creator. What are the best subcompact 9mm? Drex, probably a Hellcat or a 365 SIG. Like Underwood plus P barrel load, hard cast, flat nose into the woods. Yeah, that'd be perfect for that, Davey. I run for my 10 mil. I've got bare load, hard cast, 200 grain. They're Grizzly brand, and then I have some hard cast for my 460. I don't think I have any for my 500. Remington went out of business. Yeah, because they got sued over something, and it wasn't even the gun's fault. It was the person's fault that was running it. They then had the CEO of Nautic Spud come down and run the company because his retro knowledge hit you. True, it's all preference. AK is simple, AR is module. What's the load difference between 40 and 10? 10 is pretty much a 40, but a Magnum. Let me see if I got a 40 here. I think I got a 40 cartridge, but I don't have anything that shoots it. I want to show you the difference of what they look like. See, that's a 9. Where's the 40? I have a shell of it sitting up here somewhere. Is that it? No, that's a 9. I had one of them sitting up here. There we go. There's a 40. Now I got to find a 10. Where's my 10? I got a 10 sitting up here somewhere. That's a 45 auto. I have to get one out of a box. Pretty sure I had one up here. I'll show you the size difference. They're the same size lead. So, of course, the one on the right is a hollow point, but that's a 10 mil, and that other one on the right is on the left is a 40. One's obviously a jacketed flat nose, and the other's a hollow point, but that's the size difference. I'd say a 40 kicks about like a plus P 9 mil, maybe a little more. The 10 mil shoots like a 357 mag or more. Do you have a CNR? I don't. I was thinking of getting one for historic rifle collection. I need to get one. Like my Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380, it's 2. It's not the 2.0. I love the laser built in. Okay. Yeah, mine's the 2.0, and I can't believe how that thing fits your hand, even with bigger hands. It fits perfect. I've seen AKs function flawlessly with an AR fails. Yep. Yep, I could catch those rounds with my bare hands. Which ones? Can double tap with 40. It's harder than 9. I can't do that with 10. Yeah, double tap. The brand, or you mean like double tap with shots? Yeah, definitely a 40 is bigger than a 9 mil. If you get a plus P 9 mil, it probably shoots as much as a 40 normal. I didn't even get to see it. He's like, you deleted that, haha. I didn't even get to see it. John Crusher, welcome to the chat. I think you might be new. Thoughts on Glock discontinuing Gen 1 through 5? I thought it was Gen 4 through 5, because that's the ones you can put the switch in. 1s, 2, and 3 you can't put a switch in. And plus, they're not deleting everything, pretty much all of them, but not quite. Just touching the screen, YouTube. They're not deleting the 43X or one of the bigger 45 ACPs, I think, and a couple others. But I think it's sad they're doing it, at any rate. Have you ever seen those Brinicki bear slugs? The Brinicki Magnum Crush in 1.5 ounce, 150 foot per second. I haven't, creator. Drew says shoots. Brinicki Black Magics are awesome too. Just crapped my pants. Oh boy. 40 is a great defense round. Yeah. Ever do any long range shooting? I haven't. I need to, Davey, because I have the 338 Lapua that can go like 1.75 miles or so. Janine, welcome. I am Tacticos. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Do you have any crossbows? I don't, David. Do you? Do you have any crossbows? I'm not really into bows much. Maybe I should be, because you can get in areas more readily and earlier with a bow, but you just got to get so close. And here in Arizona, to do bow hunting, unless you're up in the mountains, wouldn't be very practical because we've got a lot of open range. What's your 40? I just got a Glock 23, haven't shot yet. So I don't actually own a 40. This is a couple, I had 2 40 cal ammos sitting in an old safe that someone gave me. It was just a cheapy Hallmark metal sides. It wasn't fireproof, and it had 2 rounds in it. I have a 10 mil. I have a Glock 20 that shoots 10s. I need to get the barrel changed out so I can shoot the 40s if I want. No crossbows, oh bleep, that's a beauty. Thank you. Yeah, it's a 338 Lapua Ruger Precision, Davey. My range only goes to 500. I need to take it out into the desert. The one place I think is like 650 maybe. Those are the most powerful 12-gauge slugs on the market. Oh, I probably have heard about them then, creator. I think Banana Ballistics got some of them. David gave a thumbs down. Why? Oh, because I don't have a crossbow. 3.76 is my favorite, but too hard to find and cost a lot. If you could load your own, it'd be cheaper. But yeah, I hear it's pretty pricey and it's hard to find. My local gun and pawn has them. Everyone, make sure to like and subscribe to live. Thank you, Sky. Good morning, indeed, Ohio. How are you? Steyr Auger, don't have any. John Cusher, yes, I'm in southern Arizona. Do you have a 22 cal 250? 22 250? No, I don't. Those are pretty nice rifles. Thoughts on the Glock 43 and 42? I hear the 43 is pretty good and the 43X. I don't know much about the 42. Skyr Stout, don't have one. My ADC is a Glock 23 Gen 4. Nice, David. 7mm backcountry is a fairly new round and its max point blank range is 950 yards. Gotcha. That's pretty far though for 7mm. Yeah, that is a new cartridge. I don't know if it's going to take off. Kind of like the 22 ARC. I think it's one of those cartridges that's just kind of going to die off, like some of the 40s have. Crossbows suck by a bow or gun. Tell that to my brother. He actually got his first buck with the crossbow last year. I don't know if he's going to do it again this year or not. I've heard people like the 7mm PRC. That one's pretty new too, but I think the backcountry's newer, isn't it? Maybe not. Just got a new Python and love it. Nice, Ryan. Nice. This guy says, I had a 43X for a while. I put a lot of rounds through it. Is 6mm arc better than the 7mm? Seen a hunter with 7mm. Who knows? I know Backfire, the YouTube channel Backfire, has compared some of those. Big Daddy, he say, yo, what's up? Double tap that screen, brother. If you could. Appreciate you showing up again. Think you're here a couple lives back. Appreciate you showing up. I don't have any Schofields. Those are Ivor Johnson's. It's an Ivor Johnson top break right there from early 1900s or late 1800s. That's a 38 Smith & Wesson short round. That one's a 32 Smith & Wesson short. Ivor Johnson top break. That's from the late 1800s. And this one's an Hopkins and Allen Safety Police. And it's a top break as well. I also just got an M&P Performance Center 10 mil. Oh, those are nice. What do you shoot for a load through yours? For defense rounds, I got some Norma. I think they're Norma. Where'd that box go? Nozzler. Right here. 180s for defense rounds. And then for bear country, I got some 10 mil bear load hard cast 200 grains. And then for plinking, I just have what do I have for plinking? I've got some ammo ink, I think they're called, or ammo incorporated, yeah. And then I have one box of these 185 grain jacketed hollow points Sierra match or Sierras. Looks like a 460 revolver. Casull's nice though. Destiny, that actually shoots 454 Casull's and 45 Colts, so it actually shoots all 3 rounds. Does 460 Magnum, 45 Colt at the hottest you can even get. I have some that are 1,000, and then it can shoot 454 Casull. I just did a video about a week ago. I posted it of me shooting that with those 3 rounds. If you want to check it out, it'd be great. When a Colt detective positive, a special to have a car gun. There you go. My Colts are police positives. Got my first gun, CZ75 compact. Nice Funk cigar. Ruger 44 Red Hawk. Those would be nice. My grandpa had a 454 Casull, but I think his was the Alaskan. That's a 500 Smith & Wesson. Davy, that one is a 460. That one is a 500. It's a BFR Magnum Research. Do you like Buffalo Bore hardcast for 10 mil? I've never shot the Buffalo Bore hardcast on the 10 mil. Mine are right here. Grizzly hardcast. So if I'm in bear country and I'm hiking with a 10 mil, we'll probably put these in it. They're almost neck and neck with Underwood. Grizzly's like up there. Thoughts on the Glock 4342? I don't have any of those, so it'd be nice for someone else probably to comment on that one. Alaskan's top knock also. Yeah, it is. I don't actually want to buy a 1911 12-round magazine with a wooden handle. Allegedly. Juan Rivera, welcome back. Nice 10 mil rounds. I hear a lot of bad things about 220 grain jamming a lot. I've actually never shot these 200s, so maybe we'll try them someday. But that's expensive to just plink with. Ryan, you're welcome. 43X is good beater pocket gun. That's what I hear. Do you like the LCP Series 380? If it's the newer one, I hear they have less problems. The older one jammed a little more. I think it's was it Mix Up 98, whatever it's called, Mix Up 90 something from Nevada. He tested both of them. That one had more problems, the older one. Can I ask a question? How can you show this in YouTube? Because it's legal. It's legal. You just can't touch a gun on a live. On short format and videos you can, but not on a live. I agree, the creator. Yeah, I hear the 43X is a good pocket gun. I might have a couple 10 mil remans. No, those are 45. Yeah. But I don't have any hard cast bear load 500s. I have some 460s that are. And then I have some really hot 460 Smith & Wesson by Buffalo Bore right here. These things are one of the hardest hitting 460s they make. Oops, upside down here. There we go. They are 360 grain hard casts, 1,900 feet per second, and 2,860 foot-pounds of energy. I've never shot lasers. What revolver on the table do you shoot best? Probably the 460 and the Colt right here, the 45 Colt, because I probably shoot those the most on the table. This one I shoot a decent amount too, the 22 mag. It also does 22 LR if I switch the cylinders out. So that's why you never see shooting lives. Davey, correct, because you can't do shooting on live. We wish you could. Do you reload or just buy factory? I do both, creator. I reload my 338 Lapua, my 3220, my 2520. I make my own 25 rimfire out of 17 WSMs, Winchester Super Mags. You cut down the tip off and put your 25 projectile in it and load it yourself. Fits perfect. I have some videos of shooting that too with the hand loads. They're a testing load though, so some of them didn't shoot very well. But I have dies for other stuff too. Like I just got, not too long ago, I just got some 38 357 mag. They also would work for 9 then too. 125 hollow points. And then the other ones are 40s. These ones here are 40 135 flat nose. They both have 1,000 each. I got both of these boxes for like 210. So that's 2,000 rounds of just the copper, projectiles for 210. So pretty good deal on those, I thought. For revolver cartridges, you save a lot of money. Yeah, definitely, because especially I need to get a die, which actually maybe I have it, for my 460. My battery's down on this thing. And I need to get a die for my 500s. The problem is for bigger ones, usually you have to get the two-piece die set and then get the crimper separate. Can you show this in YouTube? Yes, you can. I already said so. Especially if you shoot a lot. Yeah. Want to put a laser on my pocket pistol. Buffalo bore ammo pushes its to limits, but they're pricey. Yeah. So this box of 20, and I've shot, I think, 5 of them out of it, or 4. No, more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've shot 6 of them out of there. This box of 20 cost, I think, $8 a round. I also have some Buffalo bore 357 mag heavy. They're 1,500 feet per second, and they are almost 900 foot-pounds of energy. And that will shoot them, but do not run these through a Vaquero or an old style. It'll blow it up. It will shoot in the new style because they're super thick. Brother-in-law loves the Glock 43X. It's his EDC. Nice. What's your oldest gun you have that you shoot? That I actually do shoot, my oldest, would be one of my double barrels. They're from like 1880s. I also have an 1895 lever action right there. I shoot that one too. Thoughts on the best field cleaning kit? Field cleaning as in for guns or for cleaning as in animals? The tiles look great. Oh, thank you, Airsoft. Appreciate that. You're commenting on my tile videos I did this morning. CJ2U. That probably depends on... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, usually I just go for the cheaper ones for cleaning kits. What do you shoot better or like more, 38, 357 Magnum? I do 357 Magnum more often because 38's pretty much the same price, and I can find 357 more regularly. Yeah, I've done that with 380 rim. You have to neck down a 308 case to 7 mil. There you go. I want one. I like the Judge 45 long coat 410. Those are nice, yeah. Airsoft is high. I want a Vaquero. They're nice. Mine's the original. They call it the new, I mean. Cleaning kit for revolvers. I just have a little. I have one about that big in aluminum case. The top and bottom come out, and you can put all the cleaning stuff inside of it. But it's only for like 6-inch barrels and shorter. So those long boys it wouldn't work for. What gun would I take for an elk hunt? As a sidearm or actually to kill an elk? To kill an elk, you could use probably a 357 mag. Definitely could use a 10, I'm sure. And definitely the 460 and the 500. But which one is the oldest? My oldest revolver was probably either that Ivor Johnson top break right there, or this 32 rimfire right there, or that little one right there. J. Dewey rods are pretty nice for cleaning. I haven't heard of that brand. There's all sorts of brands of cleaning, especially when you go to Amazon. Except it's tan and black. Actually, the top is blued. Nice, Robert. I need to plug in that tablet. It's only 14%, 15%. And then my phone's 28 because I had it plugged in. It charges slow, when you have the screen on. Let's see here. Tip this the other way. There we go. I had to tip the tablet the other way to charge it. YouTube, we moved the tablet to charge it. We did not touch any guns. Let's see here. Could you shoot your air rifle on a live? Unfortunately, Mr. Jordan, they don't know the difference of a real gun and a registered gun versus an air gun or a paintball gun or airsoft. Unfortunately, they don't know the difference, so they'll think it's real. You should get airsoft revolvers and do draw. They're fun, like a Wild West movie. Because I have a friend over in UK. His name is Mr. Let's see, it's Bean, Matthew Bean Outdoor UK, I think is his channel name. He was handling some pellet guns on a live, and I said, hey, you might not want to do that because they're going to think they're real. Is there any way to make the revolvers look new again? Can you re-blue them or refinish them? Yeah, you could, if the gun would be worth it. But unless it's something that's more collectible, I would leave it, especially because if it's an older one that's more collectible, you actually might get more money on original finish. So, I mean to say, what was my Canic? I have two Canics. I have the Canic TTI Combat right there, and the Canic Sketch right there. Got a 44 Magnum revolvers. I don't. I have a 44 Magnum lever action. I haven't got a revolver yet in 44 Mag because when my grandpa passed away, all my siblings that are older than me got all his other guns, and the last gun that my grandma's still keeping right now is a 44 Magnum Black Hawk from like 55, 56 the year. And eventually that one will be mine. If I had an orange tip, they would know probably, but pellet guns usually don't. Yeah, and it's against the law to put a red tip or orange tip on an actual firearm. I don't know about on a pellet gun. Yeah, I call him Mr. Bean, but his name is Matthew Bean Outdoor UK. I only read blue high dollar guns. How does channels like Kickout 45 get away with shooting all the time? Ryan, like I said, you can't do it on a live. You cannot do shooting on a live. You can do it in a long format or shorts, because I do myself. What's that race pistol by the Canic Sketch? That's a Canic TTI Combat, Sky. And then this one here, if you're talking about that one is a Tisas Double Stack Night Stalker. What's up, FaZe? FaZa!
What's up, Fizza?
Got gifted nice pellet gun with a red dot. Nice. Cool. Pellet gun. My pellet gun's a 25 caliber. Yours probably a 177. What was your first gun? I don't have it out. I had it out last night. It's a 22 LR bolt action from Savage. I bought it in 2008. It's a Savage bolt action Mark II, I think they call it. Dude, that Night Stalker's dope. Yeah, they're actually really good. Like, they've got the one before that. There's a lower grade Tisas, a mid grade, which is what I have, and the upper grade is the Mac 9. How did your day go, brother? It went good. It went good, Keithan. I like my new little Kimber pocket rocket. Pocket rocket. It's the 9mm, I take it. Tong Tong Sahar. Fazah, what does that mean? Unfortunately, I don't know what Tong Tong Hajar means. What 22LR type guns do you like or are most reliable? A 1022 is one of the best for semi-auto guns. Bolt actions, my Savage, I like it a lot. It just varies what you want. Do you have a 45 Magnum? I don't. Those are rare, Myco. The 45 Magnums, they were trying to take the place to compete with the 44 Mag, and they just never took off. I don't have one. Do you have any RMRs? I've been thinking about trying an RMR HD or an MRR SRO MRR2 and ACOG, and it's awesome. The Creator, no, I don't. It is a brain rot. Okay, I didn't know that, Fazza. So you live in Arizona? Yeah, my grandparents go there during the winter. Yeah, a lot of people do. They used to do it more often, but it's not quite as much. Would you see a 20LR? They make nice semi-autos now. I would use it as a secondary wavy, but I wouldn't use it as a primary. I have pocketed this 22 Magnum right here just because it's kind of fun to have in your pocket. But if Ruger 44 Mag, Ruger Blackhawk 54 model for my great uncle that was a Northern Maine guide up in the Alleghenies. Great weapon, so you'll love it when you finally get it. Yeah. My brother's like, well, you don't need it. You have so many guns. We're like, well, that's not why I want it. It was Grandpa's, and I'm next in line to get something. He got his 30-06, which is a Springfield. It was a what do you call it? A sporterized military Springfield. My brother Josiah got his double barrel Ithaca. My dad got his lever action 30-30 Winchester. I think it's a Model 94. And then my uncle got his 454 Casull Alaskan. It's a Ruger. And then next in line would be me, but he had one more gun, which was the 44 Mag. Michael says, oh. The G2C in 40 was snapping when I shot it. The G2C, they have that in a 40? I didn't know that. Thoughts on tracers? I think they would be cool. I never shot any. Wolfman, welcome, buddy. I want to find either Colt Python or Smith & Wesson Model 29 from the 80s. Nice. Springfield, yeah. What all calibers do you have out today? We have 32 Rimfire, 32 Smith & Wesson shorts, 38 Smith & Wesson short, 32 Smith & Wesson long, 32-20, 22 mag, 45 Colt, 357 mag, 22 LR, 460 Smith & Wesson Magnum, and 500 Magnum. They're more expensive, and people complain about them being expensive, but the bunny ears, along with the aluminum frame, makes the original design superior. Bunny ears. What is that? Is that a shotgun then? Because I have bunny-eared shotguns behind me. Got Sporterized 30-06 Springfield 2. Got a great weapon. Yeah, his is a 30-06. Nice, bro. Thank you. Are you going to make YouTube videos of your upcoming deer bear hunts? Yes, Mr. Jordan. By the way, I got a javelina tag in. I got a javelina. I looked at the status. It said it was drawn, and it's in my zone where I live. So you're going to see content of that too. That's the second week, I think. I think it's the 6th of February is the javelina. The bear, I forget when that is. And then the deer is mid-November, so like 2 weeks. Hey, guys, shout out to Everyday Carry. He's got a great channel. He's probably going to go live here in a few minutes. Check him out, guys. Great guy. Share some love. Subscribe to him. So glad to see that none of the guns pointing at are SIGs. I have a SIG P320, which is the problem child. It's in the safe. 2 little humps on the side of the RMR is called bunny. Oh, just joking, bud. Thoughts on carrying tracers near the end of your mag? Wavy. I'm not sure. The RMR and RMR2. So the RMR, what are those exactly, Creator? That's the first time I ever heard of them, I think. So they have 2 bumps. 2 little humps on the side of the RMR is called bunny ears. This is what I call bunny ears. Those are bunny ears. Good idea with the SIG. Yeah. What's your favorite scope, Jerome? I like Vortex. Looking forward to more hunting content. Is your deer hunt going to be spot and stock or blind hunting? Spot and stock. Because here in southern Arizona, we got a lot of open desert. And then if I go farther, there'll be some trees. We're not like the East where there's deers everywhere and you can hunt 5 or 6 a year. Arizona, it's 1 a year if you get it. It's a tag system that's lottery. So your name's put in like a kitty. And if it gets drawn, well, then you're great. Cool channel. First time catching you on YouTube. I did sub. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, CJ. Thank you, buddy. But yeah, we do content of hiking, shooting, mine exploring, that type of stuff. Speaking of which, I'm trying to upload a video right now. I uploaded it already, but it had copyright problems on it. And I didn't realize the music I used on it was copyrighted. So I have it currently, but it's underneath private right now. I had it on for a little bit. They would let it run, but I couldn't get monetized on it. They're Trigicons, red dots. Oh, yeah, RMR, duh. Excuse me. I got a 22 revolver pistol with a scope. That's from the handle to the end of the barrel. It looks ridiculous. Is it a toy or real? A 22 revolver with a scope. Remember me, Diddy Tickler. Yes, I do. I remember your little cat. I remember the name Diddy. You like fishing? Jason, I have. I haven't went fishing in a while. I do have a hunt and fish combo license. Nice looking levers. Thank you. Where's the rocket propelled grenade launcher you showed us last time? David, that must have been a different channel because I don't have one. Thanks for coming by the way. Like and subscribe. Got a few Trade Shard Armor ones and box 1 6 hour. So I have a couple of these Viper red dots that I need to put on those Canics, but I don't have the plates for them. Canic comes with every plate but one for Vortex. Can you shoot a gun, air gun on live? Probably not, Mr. Jordan. Come up here where I live and you can have all the deer you want. A couple of years ago I went on a 30-minute drive and saw a 280-something deer. 22 revolver is real. It's fun to shoot. That would be fun. Hard, but fun. Hard. 22 is easy to shoot. I'm pretty good with a 22 pistol, actually, especially the semi-autos. They're even smaller, though, than the 22 revolver I have. Do you like pen and or folding card guns in 22? I've never shot one. I know which ones you're talking about. Yeah, 22 is easy. It's weird, throw me off. You ever thought of putting Magpul on an AK-47? Have Magpul set up with a BFT-47? I do see you have one. Yeah, the AR has Magpul. It came with it. The AR has a Magpul buttstock, hand grip, and front. It was on it when I bought it. That's a Delton with Vortex magnifier and red dot. The AK, I probably would leave it. I'd rather leave an AK how it is. $22 and 22 mag are fun. Yeah, they are. Do you want a pocket pistol? Drex. Yeah, those are pocket pistols. They're pretty small. I would put my hand next to it, but then they'd say I'm touching it. So that one's a 22 mag. That's my Derringer little dinky thing. 22 in general is easy, but not a 22 pistol with a scope. That's weird. Yeah, it's a little weird. The AK-47 I have, Robert, is a Kalashnikov USA. That's my my second most expensive, I believe. What's the Enfield at? It's right here. That one right there is a Lee Enfield number 4 Mark 1, 303 British. That one was made in 43, and it was contracted out by Savage at the time. It has an S on it. And then we also have a Lee Enfield made in Nepal, 577 Schneider from 1860s. You ever seen the Tomorrow War? Is that the one with Tom Cruise in it, or is that a different one? Is that the one with the other fella in it? That plays Star-Lord. See you later, Bray. Bye, Maiko. What's the gun in the sleeve? Oh, in the corner over there? That's a little 22 single shot. It's by King Nitro. It's a slip sleigh by King Nitro. Chris Pratt. Okay, that was the one I was thinking of. I couldn't remember his name. Isn't that put out by Amazon? Nixus World, welcome, buddy. How you doing, bud? Welcome back. Appreciate you coming back, my friend. We love return customers. That means we're doing something right. Although there's only 9 people in the chat. Might have to start it up again. Guys, would you return back if I start the live back up? Put a 1 in the chat if you would. Helps with algorithms. All right, guys, we are going to start the live back up here in a little bit. Ever seen the AR-15s I used? I don't remember. It went great. Went to the range of Springfield XD, 45 speed, 10 yards, the worst gun I ever used. Actually, could depend on life. Yeah, that would be bad, CJ. Okay, guys, we're going to stop the live, and we're going to start it right back up. You're welcome to come back. Desert Armory and More is our channel name. Desert Armory and More. If you don't have your notifications turned on yet, maybe you just subscribed. We'll see you in just a couple minutes, guys. we're going to do that, reset it for the algorithms. Thank you guys. We'll be right back.